Look, I'm just gonna say this about the protests. They're very peaceful. There isn't anything bad going on. But we also have to realize something here. If we expect this same institution that has enslaved us to actually help us get the change that we need, we're fooling ourselves. That's not gonna happen. They don't want, look, they don't want to change. Nothing will change. The only thing that could possibly change is if we together have our own society, have our own police, our own military, our own entertainment. Because that's really the only way. We cannot ask for this because they will not give it to us. We are pawns in their game. That is exactly what's going on here. It is foolish to actually believe the police who can get away with murdering a black man. They think that they're going to think some law is going to change anything. This is deep entrenched inside America's culture. The KKK back in the day, they would be in the police forces, they would be in Congress. Clearly, they are now as well. It's just more secretive. So, to actually believe that we can get change through the current system that has oppressed us, no, no, that's not going to happen. That will never happen. We have to reset this entire system. Reset. Period. The banking system. Everything. Everything. We have to have our own economy. That's the only way. We have many athletes in professional sports speaking out, but let's be honest. What really needs to be done, we need to have our own leagues where we're the owners. It's not going to be the modern day slave trade. Because that's the thing, they're still pawns to the owners. They make all of this money, but they don't really own anything. That would be the real change that we need. We need to defend ourselves and protect ourselves. It's amazing how quickly we resort to violence, our nation, when people are peacefully protesting. See, we weren't ready for a pandemic, but we were ready to fight. America was ready to fight their own citizens, and that's what's going on. For a man that was murdered, he didn't die, he was murdered. That needs to be exemplified. He was murdered. The other police that were there did nothing. Nothing. Do not call the police if you have an issue. They're only in there to make things worse. Do not call the police. Let people know, don't call the police. Cannot trust them. The system, the system is designed to screw us over. Period. Period. They make laws to screw us over. And then people say to get over it. No. We are starting way, way behind. Way behind others. It is a struggle uphill. And a lot of us don't even make it. Some of us are very lucky to grow up in a two-parent home, or to grow up without having to go through gang violence or anything like that. But a lot of us, we don't make it. We just don't. Period. The change is the system itself has to change. It cannot be through this current system, because it will not happen. Period. They give us crumbs. No. We want everything. It belongs to us. We built this country. And we can tear it down too. Period. We can tear this country down, because we're the ones that built this country. If I ever hear a white person say, you can go back to Africa or where you came from, it's like, well, what about you? This is only your country when you were here. Why don't you go back to your country and leave? But again, it's not all white people or whatever. It's just the way America has been brought up, unfortunately. The way people are raised. We cannot change some people, but we have to get to them at an early age. Because there are people out there who still believe, who are in fear when they see a black man in the store, or get an attitude. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. People protesting all over the world for us. We need something to change. But we have to change the entire system. Everything. There's no law that's going to change anything. How is it that we need laws for ourselves, where no other race needs to have laws? Because they don't look at us as citizens, that's why. We're cattle. They create laws to imprison us so they can have cheap labor and so many other things. Now, we need our own system. Everything: sports, entertainment, military, police, neighborhoods, monetary system. Everything needs to change. Period. We need our own system. We need to get away from this system that has oppressed us, enslaved us. Period.